Greetings and salutations, my birders, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Last time, we found and released the sealed divinities of Nikador, and then we killed him. We killed him like the dog he was. So it turns out Nikador was the first in the front line to fight the Black Tide, and after like one battle, he felt himself getting corrupted like immediately. So in response to that, he ejected his reason from his body. And then as more battles accumulated against the Black Tide, the rest of his divinities got corrupted. And yeah, his reason was constantly trying to get back to his body, but the people of Castrum Crema, I think, Castrum Kremnos, split up his divinity from his body into these 5 statues, and we sent them back into the body. So, and then we fought him, and now Finon, and then Finon, oh look, just over there. Finon took his core flame back to Aglaya, and we went back to our personal bathroom, I guess. Sounds weird. Where we finally got some rest. Oh, and Mem can finally speak in full sentences. Still says Mem, but full sentences now. Anyways, afterwards, we switched to Madame Herta, and now she's doing stuff. She apparently used up all the station's energy trying to send a message to Noose. And the end of the last patch of her talking to Noose was just her practicing her lines. Because, for some reason, even though he's a giant android head, he still has eldritch powers that make your minds melt. So I understand why she would want to practice that, even if she is an Emanator. He still hasn't said anything back to her. A witch's scientific repose. Inside the Herta space station, Herta's audience with Noose has yet to end. Using all the energy available in the station, Herta activates the audience system's terminal to try to communicate with Noose. However, the system unexpectedly failed. Upon investigation, all 3 sectors within the terminal are malfunctioning, requiring Herta to personally attend to each one to resolve the issue.
Observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard.
Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right?
One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant. Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones: energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droidhead involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up.
I see. So, Madame Herta, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in?
Of course. All 3. No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over.
I'm just a mirror, Madame Herta. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go.
Oh, okay. Right away.
Brr, why is this energy supply zone so cold? Brr, I'm already frosting up.
Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herta Space Station into imaginary state and stored it in this zone. If not for the ultra-low temperature here, the space station would have long blasted up into the sky.
But aren't we already in the sky?
You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief, too. Where did those things come from? Corrupted data? Reanimated systemic rust? No, not likely. It can't be the Legion's second ambush, right? Whatever. We have to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces.
Oh, yeah, I could just use Acheron.
Pretty good crowd today.
Oh, I'm silly.
Turn it up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
No dirty tricks, all right?
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Cool.
Ah.
Pretty good crowd today.
Man, they keep going after us all.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Stream 4.
And Madam Herta never fails to impress. Those things are no match for you.
A piece of cake. Now that this place is cleaned up, let's set everything in order and move on to the next zone.
I imagine you have to deal with this memory bubble.
What's this, ma'am?
Meh. Looks like one of those memory bubbles. It's not worth that much attention. You'll find many more in other zones.
Is that so?
Oh, okay.
What in the... How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
We're going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to meet Droidhead. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yottaflop's computer, then we can forget about having them notice our existence. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
Ah, the mysteries of life. But even so, they can't compare to a talking mirror. A question on the side, Madam Herta? You have these powerful supercomputers and so, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract Droidhead's attention.
I suggest meeting Miss Asta for a chat when you have time.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
Yeah, help me! The gold of those bugs got onto my reflective surface!
Clean after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Ah! Good one there.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droidhead.
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
There's a memory bubble here too.
Why are you so interested in it?
Okay, I'll admit it. I find them somewhat creepy.
Alrighty. So it's interesting that the propagation.
What's all this? I didn't think your puppets would be in here too, Madam Herta.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droidhead and the space station. Aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droidhead could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill-prepared.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Mirror see. And here. Mirror do. No, I neither have eyes nor ears. This zone seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Herta, behind you. Huh? What does she want?
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
Shh! Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Herta?
The replica personality module is off. Well, that can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default. And the utterly absurd module has also been disabled? Something's definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on. The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why do you even have such presets?
Is enabled. Intruder detected. Drats. Come and help me, Mirror. Anything, everything, attack!
Oh my god!
Are
Aww.
hermetic remnants of the remembrance? So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets?
Oh, hers mad.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Man, I don't get why Hoyo does not allow
Turn it up.
playable characters to be
Ready
fightable.
to lose yourself? You can fight it. Or
They can easily
rock
do
with
it.
Pretty good crowd today.
Curiosity, endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Egad! What a close shave! But why are these remembrance memes even showing up here?
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The Absolutely Not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
What were you really trying to achieve with these creations?
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go easy on them for the sake of the space station.
Of course, Mira's really entertaining. She speaks everything we think.
Storm's on the horizon.
Ah. Oh wait, shit.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. Keep up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. This song's for you. Let's rock.
Apparently I should have skilled.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Another blood debt repaid.
Okay, so can't use Acheron.
Is that?
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Hmm.
Curiosity? Endless riddle.
Look at that battle wake coming right up. Jab Herta up there.
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. Watch it crow.
Wow. A lot more damage than I thought it would.
Let's settle this.
They're completely battered. Save for
Amazing.
their
Then
heads.
again, it's me we're well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look.
Another memory bubble.
A memory bubble. Tucked away this far in?
Huh. I think I know what this is about now. This is interesting. But we can leave that for later. Let's take care of the malfunctioning puppets first.
I would like the view here. Oh, right. Angled. That's where the Swarm Lord was. Or Star Eater?
Number 0988. The pride of my creations.
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
You did? We did?
Fear not, Mirror. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time? Pretty please.
Okay, it's actually a boss.
Here to crash the party? Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a point. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Okay, then Mem, advance forward, Herta. Actually, probably just basic, huh? Wait for it. Okay,
Receive divinity.
wait for it. I guess not, never mind.
Eternal the dead return! I'll see you off.
Damn, that wind shear.
Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a point.
Okay, we're still fine, we're still fine. I probably should figure out something to do my, like, defense.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Alright, then advance Herta up.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Holy moly. I did not plan that.
Oh, well, that was close. I almost shattered.
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show. Parasite of the remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors. You can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad.
Oh, almost snatcher.
Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? That's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you? Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection. Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get droid head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime. At long last, we can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
This is yummy.
That's horrifying.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I've got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, droid head, you better not snub me.
The root cause of the malfunction is an invasion of memo snatchers. After uprooting the problem, Herta is about to formally enter the past space to seek an audience with Noose.
The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space. Right. Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid head, will you answer me?
Huh. Guess I expected it to be a real place.
Madam Herta, we picked up some voices from the space.
Let me hear them. Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be droid head? Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic. Is this some kind of prank?
Is it trinary arithmetic?
Madam Herta, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me. Door locked. No, this isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
Madam Herta, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting. Want to listen in on them?
Third mirror. Stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait, did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab. Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do? No, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
Really should have locked the door, Herta. Really should have locked the door.
Is something wrong, Madam Herta?
No, that's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herta? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Wait, what are they up to? Is this the Harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not a chance.
Presumptuous fellows. Who are you to interrupt Madam Herta's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now? That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. And now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please! You know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droid Head casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
Oh, Madam Herta, so selfless and kind. I am truly a lucky mirror to have found the best possible master.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droidhead. I will be back for you.
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
You two? Oh. My plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout, and that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang at the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there, but it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphorius, Madam Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphorius in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the Divine Amphorius team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphorius is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphorius. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
Returning to Trailblazer POV. Within Amphorus, at Baron Draco's private bath chamber. No more auto. Yeah. Good thing you're finally up, or the giant light's going to give you a sunburn. They've been this excited for a while now. What did you feed them? More like they snuck food themselves. Really now? I wouldn't do something like that. But come to think of it, I don't remember when the last time I ate something was. Forget it. You can skip the translation. I can somehow tell that none of that chatter is meaningful. It's almost time. The Chrysos heirs should be finishing up their preparations at the Vortex of Genesis. Let's go witness the core flames return when you're ready. Oh, that what it does? Strange crystal. You will recall the life you led with Dan Hung in Amphorius and convert them into a fixed amount of memory crystal shards. Refreshes at the beginning of each week. Oh, cool. These are memories of when I lived with Dan Hung. Oh.
It's still early. Where to now?
Oh, I just realized there's a new mission. Hero, bear thy core flame. The Battle of Nicanor ends with the Chrysos heirs' victory. We return to Akama to rest and recover. Together, we will witness the return of the Titan's core flame and the start of the core flame's trial.
Oh, Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
Where's Mighty?
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Casteress. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nurturing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff. So, I'm ready to begin.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. O prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos heirs, have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest. The 7th core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great Lance of Fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Finan of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysosair.
Press and hold to submit the core flame and complete your objective. Come on. Take it. Come on. Man, it really just goes away, huh?
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated. Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Finan. Do not make us question this decision.
Ignore.
Lord Naius?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castorus. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor. Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amphorius needs.
Come with me, Finan of Aegis Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friends.
Lord Finan is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
Mysterious ritual. Is there really nothing we can do but wait? I don't know about the rest of them. I don't like to just sit by and wait for my fate to be decided.
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Finan.
You spoke to him?
Yes, there was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Finan's heart wavering. Wherever he is, whatever he is fighting, I pray he makes it through this test.
Looks like she fell asleep. Chatting over this ritual must take quite a toll.
Snowy. Will succeed.
Finan steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised.
What if he fails?
That would mean his time hasn't come yet, and that there is a more arduous mission for him to see through. You must have noticed by now, every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts. Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity, or... But not Finan. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw, a perfect vessel for divinity. There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
Still too late, huh?
Anon said you weren't coming.
The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The core flame has been surrendered. The Lord Finan's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Finan's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous.
Oh, it's cheap.
You are asking for a reward. Not a problem. Kremnoans revere strength and military might, but that does not mean we lack etiquette.
Mighty, what do you mean when you said you were worried?
They don't know yet? That guy has always been tormented by his past. I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Finan.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finan had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect. He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge? I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through.
Why was the lip syncing on that so perfect? Because a lot of lip flaps, like earlier on, were like completely out of sync. Are they automatically generated?
I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Is something wrong? Don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandpa and Grandma said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silicii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
Mm-hmm. If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
Hmm? I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silicii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Oh, fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Aw. Some system hours ago, aboard the Astral Express. Pom-Pom, have you prepared our meals already?
Of course the food's ready. March isn't feeling well, so Pom-Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach. Can you bring it to her, Himiko?
Gladly. Why don't we also get her
Nuh-uh. No coffee when she's already feeling unwell.
I guess you're right. Marge, I'm coming in, okay? To be continued.
It's still early. Where to now?
Stay tuned to find out what happens next in the upcoming installment. Alright, we're done there. Shower Remembrance. Here's our collection.
Nice.
In the dawn-kissed city-state, a hero from the Outlands joined the ranks of the Flame Chase. Inspirations born from the journey are to be penned in the pages of a book. Oh, shit, that's actually a lot. I guess we'll start with Goliath, because she's the leader, right? Those flame-chasing people. Those forgotten stories. As I've written. Chapter 9. Weaver of Gold, Aglaia. Part 1. Theme of thread and cloth. Akuma. A city that warriors look back upon before marching toward the battlefield. The holy city, the sanctuary of all the citizens. Just as the poets of the
epitome of magnificence, unbounded benevolence.
Just as the poets of the city have sung, And the beauty of the holy city is like Aglaia herself, dressed in finery and of noble birth. She is the dressmaker of Akama, the one who weaves the golden threads.
But there's one thing she'll never be able to achieve. She will never be able to produce something seamless.
A jealous whisper can be heard. Golden threads quiver, and the gentle wind rustles by her ear. She maintains her silence, but others fan the flames. Is that so hard? Her scissors and rulers are better than any garment maker, sculpting forms as perfect as the gods themselves.
Lady Aglaia, grace our eyes with your most elegant creation.
Ingratiating words do not sit well with me, nor do duplicitous machinations.
No. Her gaze flits across the stoa, equally regarding every member of the public. They used to wonder, how exactly do her eyes perceive if something is beautiful or not? As with the holy city that's perpetually bathed in light, how do people tell apart cozy mornings and frosty nights? For the weaver, the answer lies in her golden threads. Golden threads of the goddess of romance now serve as her hands and eyes. The colors of the world, intertwined with the undertones of human hearts, come flooding toward her. These golden threads are no less prideful than the master they now belong to.
As long as the thread has form, it is enough to craft seamless finery.
Be it stitched finely and tightly, or cut cleanly with a single stroke.
Hardly a challenge. None of these pose a challenge.
The rhyme rolls off like seams, like a soft sigh from lips. The one who weaves gold gazes past me, fixed on something much farther. The network of threads that entwine all between the heaven and earth. The only challenge that she relentlessly dedicates herself to is weaving the fate of Akama into a flawless, seamless outcome. Act 2. A long line stretched across the square. Merchants, shopkeepers, and even high society elite, all lined up together without distinction. At the head of the line was the path to Aglaia's abode. Is the holy city's fashion trendsetter going to reveal her newest masterpiece?
She's about to get rid of her failed pieces.
Okay.
Now I see why the holy city is free of worries. Even as the end nears, they're still obsessed with lavish clothing.
New to Akama, a visitor from elsewhere ends up utterly bewildered at the sight. It is said that a family of priests who worship Nestia go way back with the Weaver. Her impeccable gift for weaving isn't meant to serve anyone's pursuit for pleasure. What was once a sacred duty was misunderstood by the beauty-obsessed who mistook fallen shreds for priceless treasures.
Are flawed creations really still worth the people's adoration?
The Weaver shakes her head. She seems to have forgotten something. It is precisely the flawed hero who walks ahead of the crowd, who casts a long shadow over the world, and who strides toward everlasting daylight. There are, nevertheless, people whom the Weaver is willing to sew and tailor for. Her conditions are beauty sharp as a blade, and the pursuit of beauty.
to be showered with a thunderous ovation and lots of flowers.
A melodramatic poet speaks out.
I want to stir her emotions.
The voice of a blushing young boy.
Do I fit the bill? My sister and I are refugees from the abyss. I want to get a pair of shoes for her.
A seated child speaks up. Next to him is a barefooted girl, staying silent with her head kept low. Unfortunately, gold threads are woeful things. They are never swayed by sympathy or pity. A tense and worried look surfaces on the young child's countenance. The specks of dirt on his face brought back memories of a past encounter.
Go.
The weaver begins.
Go to the 3 children in the city.
As messengers of Giannis, they will bring him. Oh, goddammit. Can I get back to that page? I want to. Okay, fine. This book is dedicated to they will bring him the shoes he hopes for. Chapter 1. The Triplets of Fate. Tribios. Act 1. The Guiding Light. In a corner of Akama, the newly arrived traveler stops for a moment. He rubs his eyes.
1, 2, 3? There's 3 identical children?
The 3 children have differing smiles. One is beaming, one has a shrewd grin, and one is smiling serenely. Yet each of them looks just as mysterious as the other 2.
Stranger, welcome to the Holy City. We will show you the way forward.
Tribios. This name has not been mentioned for some time. Only the elderly priests of Yanopolis know the true significance of this name.
High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
As music from his hometown plays, the smiling children gather around the old man. They wish that the twilight breeze will carry away all tales of sadness. The end times loom like a dark cloud, hanging over the holy city's residents and shrouding them with worry.
Hello, do you need our help?
Like torches dancing in the wind, the children illuminate the alley. They wipe away the woman's tears. Babies sleep amidst whispers. On the windowsill of those in prayer, their light footprints remain. The sisters call them,
Pillars of Akama.
yet they simply shake their heads.
There's no need to be so somber. How about we play a game together? Guess who we are?
The 3 soared and landed in front of the townsfolk.
You're Trian.
An old man says.
No, we're Treenan.
Trinon is the quietest of the trio.
Are you Treenan?
A young girl asks.
Wrong. We're actually Trian.
Trian is the most spirited of the trio.
Then you must be Treby.
A child shouts.
You're right. Good job.
Tribby is as enthusiastic as she is adorable. It matters not whether they can tell the trio apart, for the most importance is their sincere smiles.
We will show you the path to take.
The children fly ahead, guiding the lost back to the main road. So, you literally show people the right path to take?
You're lucky. You merely took a wrong turn.
The children flew before me. It was rare to see them so quiet.
However, there are many more unfortunate souls who have lost their direction in life.
Act concluded. Act 2. There was once a dying soldier on the battlefield who wished to bid farewell to his lover in a distant city far away. The child leaned toward the soldier and said nary a word as she listened to his final words of comfort. As for the other two children, they were in the city, beside a bed upon which a woman was lying in eternal rest, wailing uncontrollably. Not only do the three children share each other's senses, their souls are also interconnected. When one is filled with grief, the other two will burst into tears as well.
Perhaps we should tell you some happy tales instead.
The child wipes away her tears of remembrance.
Our greatest talent is performing Amphorius' nursery rhymes.
But those nursery rhymes have been told over and over, that any literate child could recite them by heart.
How rude!
The child gently flicks my forehead.
You should be reflecting on the nursery rhyme author's heartfelt intentions instead.
In this lush land, by God's chosen, giants raise their glasses in toast. People commonly see the children riding on enormous flaming torches, looking like shooting stars blazing through the holy city.
How dangerous!
An old man worriedly wishes the children to stop.
Not Treenan.
The quiet child shakes her head.
That's Trian!
The exuberant child raises her hands.
Stop nagging.
The mischievous child pouts.
Can't I just play with something I've created?
Every child in the world loves to play, and Tribios is no exception. Every child in the world is afraid of pain, yet Tribios tries to act tough.
Initially, there were many more of us. The others have merely gone one step ahead.
The children swore they were already adults. Yet, when they carelessly hit the city gate, they cried out in pain together. The tripartite prophecy is but a distant ritual, and the Chrysos War a painful dream. Echoes from the gate of infinity occasionally jolt her awake, and the distant travels of her identical sisters sometimes inspire uncertainty within her. A new journey only begins when the previous one comes to an end. Despite time marching forward endlessly, the children always manage to stay true to their hearts. They are all that remains of one another. Really hate how that ends so quickly every goddamn time. Their senses intertwined, their souls in communion. Okay, so the Tribios are way more than 3 originally, and they can die. Chapter 11. Servant of Death, Castorus. Act 1. Twirling in fallen bloom. I see a sword that grants death, a shackle of destiny. Next to the silver-haired girl, worshipped at the demise's hollow. The sword stained with unknown blood, lying shattered and snapped. The shackle chained pale wrists, dotted in thickening rust. The priest asked with a shaking voice, "Upon whose fingertips will the butterfly perch?" The girl never answers, like death itself, wreathed in silent solemnity. People often say that dying is to meet the palm of the hand of shadow, and dreaming is to be brushed by their fingers a little. In the mirages when the girl petted death, she sees black waterfalls foaming and bellowing, pouring down from a chasm in the sky, where a solitary tower withstands torrent swallows. When she wakes, she can still feel the water's freezing touch, and the cacophony billows. Like the wail of the dead, the howl of beasts, in confusion, delirium, and clamorous hollow. The girl's embrace is not meant for the living. Thousands have entered the eternal sleep in her arms, granting to the dead solace and dignity. She mentions a fierce warrior feared in battle.
She did not go with a smile, but to me she cursed. Oh, life's end, how ugly you are, how despicable.
And from that day on, she adorned herself. Her dress, white as a radiant moon, became always dotted with flowery petals.
For if death cannot be avoided,
so says the girl,
I wish it could contain beauty more plentiful.
Well, we see what her technique is. Among the manifolds write about death, the one she knows the most intimacy are burial rites. One burial of unfamiliar countenance after another, wherever she presided, from the angelic visage of a babe passed in the cradle, to the despairing eyes of the mother drowning in sorrow. From the scars on the war-battered Darrow's torso, to the unending tears pouring from his bereft widow. Yet she remembers not a single living human she had seen. Even in the mirror, she thinks her own face strange, with an alien glow. In the countless words buried in forgetfulness, the only thing she manages to glean is a mockery to fate, a sarcastic whistle.
Stay alive.
When she cast aside the shackles and stepped beyond Idonia, a deja vu most violent seized her whole. Did she, perchance, conduct some previous escape? Illusions danced across her eyes. She had once drifted in an endless river, then drove her single boat out of the deluge. She had wandered in the battlefield covered in corpses, then recovered the path back to life. Why must she escape? Over and over again. She now knows the answer and quivers, for it is a ludicrous surmise. The woman embodying death walks this world only because she knows she must stay alive. But alas, at the time, she knows not. God damn it! Hate that so much. Why does that not require input to just close the damn book? That's way too fast to read with even like mental reading. It appears for like a second. But alas, at that time, she knows not that death is not the end. It is only a butterfly landing on a withered branch. Utterly meaningless, profoundly trite. Chapter 7. The Nameless Hero. Act 1. That Lost Voyage. And in Forius, untitled statues are a prevalent sight. As for the inspiration behind these statues, they are said to be the clay figures that Kefali made at the world's creation. They made clay figures in their likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the god's mercy, while realizing the sorrows of this world. In front of a statue, the people of the holy city beheld a man. Phynon of ID Elysia. He never spoke of his origins, only using this name to nonchalantly identify himself.
That's not really his name, is it?
People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt. The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither confirming nor disproving their speculation. Phynon is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Gold Weaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the holy city, eager to bring light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Ballads reach him through the breeze, as though soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence.
ID Elysia, the man's hometown, shrouded in secrecy, just like his past. Some have searched for that distant village, yet found it neither written about nor passed down through song. In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a vision of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Yet, within the ancient texts of the Holy City, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Amphorius will bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, the man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Some too losing themselves at the very beginning of their journey. Oh, it's 5 parts. Ma'am?
Bear Draco, I've been wondering. Did you used to take breaks during your travels?
I believe in a work-life balance.
It seems like Amphor's hectic days are winding down. Why not take a moment to unwind in the bath chamber? It's really relaxing. There might not be new stories for a while.
Great tales take time to craft.
I'll be waiting for these enchanting tales right here in Dreamland. You're coming back, aren't you? Thank you. Listening to Bear Draco tell stories always brightens my day, even if it's not a daily treat. I'll always look forward to it. Until next time, Barrel Draco.
Hear that last honk? Honk. As I closed it. Timing's too good. Ripples start to form in the bowl. Rolling endlessly, the murmuring water whispers of revelry, and the undulating tidal patterns like tiny waves. Like this small space has become a roiling ocean. Ah, absolute bliss. 'Tis the pinnacle of bliss. Such long-awaited satisfaction. Thank you, my dear. This ambrosia has sobered me up a little. The visage of your reflection is so good-looking that I can't help but get all stirred up. I think I'm very pretty too. Time. How long has passed? Hornix, you move fast. The starry sky. I see. She still hasn't given up. You are also a fool in this banquet. Dance hard then. Indulge hard. Waste time hard. Little fishy that wants to swim to tomorrow. When your banquet ends, the absurdity that you will see when you sober up will be the price of buying inebriation. You speak less sense sober than you when you're drunk. Ambrosia, Ambrosia. The tide's voice is languid once more. Its words fragmented like water splashes. It seems this basin desire for liquid is insatiable, an ever unquenchable patron of ambrosia. The hell is that? Oh, treasure scroll. Oh, I'm E6 now. Cool. That's my bag. My god, they made that so easy. Why? Alright, now ally memo sprites, aside from mem, take action. Trailblazer regenerates 8 energy. This effect can trigger at max once time per turn. The trigger count resets at the start of Trailblazer's turn. That gives levels. When ally target with 0 max energy actively uses an ability, Mem can also gain 3% charge, and the multiplier of the true damage dealt by this target via Mem support additionally increases by 6%. How the hell do you get to 0 max energy? Oh, it's for the stackers. Like, Fei Xiao and Acheron. They have no energy. So, someone else is gonna need... Some other members character is gonna use stacks. It's just what it's telling me. Because, why would they give the Trailblazer, an ability that the memo sprites can't really take advantage of? And the element crit rate is set to 100%. Which is, yeah, sure, whatever. So I don't need crit substats anymore. So I just need crit damage. So I guess all I need is crit damage and speed. I know I have crit damage one. No way. I have no crit damage ones? Man, I've been unlucky. Yeah, look at these rolls. I've been real unlucky. This is my best one. I've been farming so long, so I don't have anything. Yeah, still need to get a better orb because this literally does nothing for the main stat. Just use it to complete the set. So I need to max out this one then. If only I had... Oh man, this is really good. If only relic XP was so much more plentiful for me. Ooh, I'm done. Excellent, excellent. Don't know why they didn't give remembrance. Praise mats. Alright. The Hypogenium Enigma. Accompanied by the explorer, Daimonis, you enter the underground palace. Countless rooms sprawl out before you. Let's go.
It's still early.
Cool.
Where to now?
Hello, esteemed Outlander. Was the foe of Castrum Criminals helpful to you? Oh, immensely helpful. Yes, it was. That's good to hear. I've always felt somewhat guilty towards you, so knowing I've been able to help eases my mind. Though Lady Aglaya has forbidden me from further exploring the world beyond the sky, my curiosity remains unabated. If you're interested, feel free to chat with me anytime. I'd be delighted to share my latest discoveries with you, esteemed Outlander. I heard you're currently working on some kind of plan? Where did you... I mean, you're right. Daimionis, have discovered a superb business opportunity lying just outside the walls of the Holy City. Do you want to join in, hero? If we get our hands on it, we will surely become the trailblazers of the new era. Great fortune is awaiting us. You got me in hot soup last time. Hey, can you really blame me? I was just too excited back then. But no one's getting to hot soup this time, because adventuring is what I do. I hear you're from a world beyond the sky. So you might not know this, but the Holy City used to span across far greater lands than what you see now. A long time ago, countless allied cities existed in Akuma, in the same way that orange stars surrounding the Dawn device. Akuma was a true eternal city back then. People did not think of it as their city, but rather a motherly figure. When one stood on top of the hill and looked outward, everything we could see was our territory. Then the black tide raged stronger. The area within the city walls became the only safe place, while all other regions gradually grew deserted. Are we going to go grave digging? You're not entirely wrong. I am more inclined to think that we're going to bring back items that still have worth. When Nigador was still active, everything beyond the walls of the Holy City was living under the Mad King's shadow. The giant spear even sent some states buried several feet into the ground. We're not going to reach those places for sure. His tidings are beginning to die down now, So, now that you defeat the Mad King, making this the perfect time to go on an adventure. The ancient cities may be in utter ruin by now, but I'm sure some parts of them managed to remain as they were. Say, places that have been buried underground. I found an underground palace beneath an ancient hypogenium around here a while ago. Just dig up those treasures, and you can stay here, and you can stay however long you want in the holy city. Heck, you can even buy wherever you want here. What's a hypogenium? A massive underground building complex that was likely used as a vault to store valuable items, and safeguarded with defense mechanisms that may still be functioning. In any case, our plan is simple. I'll lead the way, and you can sort out wherever mechanisms that remain. And when we finally get to the treasures, we split them, 3 to 7. You're only taking 30% of the treasure? Don't you want more? Huh? I'm getting 30%. The 30% is yours. You have a chance to reconsider your words. Oh, alright. I'll admit that we can't do this without you. But the same goes for me. Let's both compromise and agree on an equal split. Negotiate any further and it'll be a 9-to-1 split. Ugh. I was live with a 7-3 split. This is final. No more negotiation on how we're splitting the loot. Alright. I already have an ideal route to go to the city, go around city walls. Let's off now. Let's go. This is a map I drew of the hypogenium. All the rooms have been marked on it. It is said that the I think it's hypogenium. I think it's pronounced as J. It goes very deep. But we'll start exploring from the shallower levels. As this is your first time delving down below, you best follow after me. Once everything is prepared, let's start exploration. Thanks to Daimyonis leadership, you enter deep into the ancient affiliated city-state until you find a door blocking your path onward. With Daimonis guidance, you have come to we're here. Based on my previous scouting of the area, this should be the way into the hypogenium. Giannis' power supposedly protected this place. It later used to be a shelter. It used to be a shelter used to resist the black tide, but years later, we're not going to find anyone in here, right? Why would we? This place has been abandoned for even before it could serve as a shelter. People later realized that the black tide does not retreat once it takes over a location, so even the most robust of shelters would not hold out for long. Rather than making themselves comfortable somewhere safe while waiting for death to claim them, they decided they should prevent this disaster from even occurring. So, it only stands that there's a high chance of finding valuable treasure in there, provided that we can break this seal. Seal? See that thing over there? That's a prophecy talent, a creation of Orynyx. Its containment mechanism is the very thing keeping this gate locked. This should actually be the authority of Giannis, but seeing how close the 3 Titans of Fate were, I guess it does make sense for them to share their power. Anyhow, as long as that tablet is active, we're not going to be making any progress. Since you're a hero who fought alongside the Chrysosayers, I assume it wouldn't be difficult for you to break the seal. I'll be waiting for good news then. I mean, we can just kill him and take the treasure now.
That's for me.
Oh, it's open. I knew I had to bring you along. I wouldn't be able to open it on my own. Alright, I have no idea what we're going to encounter once we're through here. That's the spirit of adventuring. Just the thought of it excites me. Whoa, an adventure! Looks like you're even more excited by this prospect than me. You are indeed a true explorer. Oh, that's actually just a dungeon? Nope, never mind. Okay, it's just puzzles after puzzles. Cool. No fights? Okay, okay. Yep, okay. Yep. And then this goes here, and that easily goes there. Yep. I'm guessing we're gonna have to do all the puzzles open for you, so. Okay. Okay, simple enough. I know we're in easy mode, but that's super easy. Okay, yeah, we're doing all the puzzles open for us. As the previous seal is unlocked, you may continue to explore this underground palace. This, however, is only the beginning. You head deeper into the Hygienium. Along the way, you step on countless years of as I expected, there's another door, and along with it, yet another seal. But this looks like a creation of Joris. Why is it here? Do you need me to eat some soil? If you believe that doing so would help you disguise yourself as a Dromas, I don't think that such a drastic step is really necessary. Anyway, you should first try and see if you can break the seal. We can still flee if anything goes awry. Okay, so real baby stuff there. Can't believe you succeeded again. Perhaps this place isn't as well defended as I had imagined. Let's continue onward. Hopefully there will still be items in this place valuable enough for us to bring back. Okay, we have 4 moves. 2, 3, and 4. Out. And next. Oh, I got 4 moves again. Whee! I'm just really curious about the origins of this puzzle. Oh, there's only 2 Zagreus ones. Pushing onward, you find the moisture in the air congealing around your ears. It's like the space ahead of you is growing wider. Weird. You progress even further into the depths of the Hygienium. Oh, it really is quite spacious. It's really quite spacious here. In fact, it's comparable to the size of the holy city as it is nowadays. I can't believe such a place could be located within a tiny ancillary town. The architectural craftsmanship of those days was truly advanced. Akuma's ancestors must have been quite wealthy? Of course. Even as far back as the Crisis War period, Akuma has always been the undisputed eternal city. Let's set this discussion aside for now. Do you see these complicated paths? It seems that progressing onward won't be as easy a task as before. The door here is sealed, just like the other rooms, and yet there's still a silver lining. Look over there. It's the hand of Zagreus. According to legend, that object was created by Zagreus. Although it can grab heavy objects, only people of sufficient talent can control it. There are so many golden coins here. This must be related to the stealing test. I guess we just need to steal enough coins for the seal to unlock. I don't have the kind of talent to activate that thing. You want to give it a try? God damn, it's just Superman 64. Repair controls. The door is open. Does this count as clearing trial? With the seal dispelled, the path deeper to although this is not the first time I've seen this item, I am still curious about one thing. Can such an enormous hand really be useful for theft? Any infiltration can be considered flawless if there's no one around to witness it. Indeed. If so, I guess breaking open the entrance to a bank by force could also be viewed as a form of theft. Zagreus is a terrifying titan indeed. Well, it looks like the atmosphere has livened up quite a bit. Let's press on then. Thankfully there's only 2 of these. Oh no, that's yes. Oh, there's a lot going on here, okay. Well, apparently playing a bonus level. Where did those coins go? Oh, that's where they go. But there's still coins. All right, now what's the Oryx's miracle? Because I'm actually curious about that one. The final stop awaits just ahead. You'll be able to reach the place where the treasures are stored soon, right? You progress even further into the depths of the Hygienium. Past this area should be the vault where the treasures would be stored. By estimating how far we've traveled, it seems like we're close to our goal. Keep going for a while longer, buddy. For victory is at hand. Why do I feel like you're the one who isn't able to keep going? I merely have a sense of foreboding, after all. My previous efforts have all come to naught. Hopefully, this time my effort will bear fruit. It looks like we can't pass through this area directly. Do you have any ideas? By Kefale above, this is absolutely incredible. Really, that it? Although the door is open, you don't proceed onward without hesitation like you did before. By Kefale above, is there an end to this? If we wish to explore all of them, it'll take us more than 3 lifetimes to do so. Now that I think about it, if there really was something valuable here, Surely it wouldn't be still lying here for us to pick up. Daimyonis sinks into despondency. Just like that time when he was first told that the world beyond the sky didn't actually exist. In fact, you can practically hear his dreams shattering into pieces. If you can't even get past this hurdle, how do you still expect to venture beyond the sky? You're right. Since I'm already here, I owe it to myself to see this through to the end. However, if we are to continue onward, I don't think I'll be of much help. Perhaps I just stay by the entrance and act as lookout. That way, if I spot any approaching monsters, I'll be able to warn you in time. You're not playing slack off, right? How can this be considered as slacking off? This is just a division of labor. Besides, if I were really going to laze about, who would be willing to team up with me again when I return to this holy city? I can figure out what's good. I can figure out what's good for me. Well then, let's look forward to our continued cooperation, dear hero. If you find anything valuable in there, just keep it with you for now. Be careful, for some of the upcoming paths may not merely lead further underground. If you encounter any danger, just run back to the entrance and find me. Okay, so this path is blocked off. So, okay, so only, well, no, that's also passed off then. Never mind. The path to deeper hygienium is open. I've also updated our map. Take care. The seals in these rooms are much more stronger than outside. Okay, so they are just repeating puzzles from, like, the actual story. Because we've done that one. Too easy. Maybe because I've already done it. Man, I didn't even think about those. Come on. Okay, so buttons down there. We have 5 moves. 5 moves, only really 2 squares to move in. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. 6 moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Seven moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh crap! I might screw it up. Need reset. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crap. I screwed up. I should be on the ladder. Oh. Okay, didn't expect that to work. Cool. I mean, if the hand Zagreus and all these coins here, doesn't that mean that he already took the treasure? I just had to stand in the path of the coins. I mean, first I gotta figure out where the hell I'm going. Yeah. Man, they were really lazy with this one. It's very entertaining looking. And it's like mildly satisfying, just getting coins because, you know, reward center. But yeah, they really could have, like, you know, actually made, like, the block puzzle be involved, unlocking things. Oh, we're using the punch now. Cool. God damn it. See, now this is a pain in the ass. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. 5 more, I need 5 more. Give me them coins. There they go again. Where are they gonna turn? I hate these stupid moving coins. Oh god damn it, only one left. And this will be. What that achievement? Now this involved the rocks? Okay, that's the chest we need. Easy enough. Like, absurdly easy. They really reduced the staff for Star Rail, huh? This is getting, like, kind of suspicious now. Of how simple that was. Oh, there's 2 chests. Is there another orb? Oh, there's 3 chests. You can't even get there. Okay, there's another orb back there. Okay. Okay, that's the mystery solved. So I gotta get back there first. Okay, now we can activate this orb. Let's get rid of that and restore us the floor. Oh, there's another orb here. Man, a lot of these things. Cool. So I do need that one active. I don't think I can run back there yet, though. No. I need to switch it. Can this one move too, or... No, this one's only on and off. Okay, so that one over there needs an orb pointed at it. See, this is a puzzle now. This is an actual puzzle. This is an honest goodness puzzle. Which apparently I spent all the budget on.
Great. The more the better.
Okay, so now I can move this orb. So let's get that one.
Ha! Looks good.
Alright, so then we just switch it. I don't know what the path gets there. Yeah, because that blocks the way. Oh wait, could that one move too? I don't remember. That might be it. I don't know what achievement I just got. Ah, okay, alright. I could get it anytime. Truly a fool I was. As the final seal is broken, the initially chaotic path merged into one. Wait, is there really a hidden room? This place is even more classic than I imagined it to be. Regardless, since you explored a majority of this hypogenium by yourself, the honor of uncovering its depths should also be yours. You should continue onward. I'll stay behind and keep watch over our return path. Should the door suddenly slam shut, I will promptly alert you. Are we done? You follow the shortcut as it extends towards the room to the far end of the hypogenium. Ah. Lines of text are engraved upon the surface of the chest. Although the chest has suffered significant wear and tear, the inscribed words are still legible. To the person who manages to reach this place, the fact that you are here means that either the seals outside are no longer active, or that you broke the seals yourself. Therefore, you're either incredibly lucky or extremely intelligent. The threat of the black tide grows ever stronger. We are forced to take as many of our belongings as possible and seek the holy city's embrace. No longer shall we live independently as Sabians. Yet, I still am hopeful that the people will still remember the name of our native home, as well as the events that have transpired here. This is why I have left a tiny portion of my memories here. Perhaps someday, people will return to my birthplace once more, and newborn children will learn all about us and weep before this inscribed slate. Alas, I will not be around to witness such a scene. I pray that when that day arrives, we will still be able to construct a dome. The last Sabian. When you open the chest, you find some ancient items inside, as well as text inscribed stone slabs that's covered in a layer of dust. These items form the final legacy that was left behind by the Sabians. You leave the hypogenium and reunite Daimonis again at a safe location. Well, find anything? Found anything? I discovered some artifacts in the hypogenium. Wait, really? Can I take a look at them? You showed the Sabian legacy to him. How extraordinary! These are genuine pieces of ancient heritage, and this slab has been preserved surprisingly well. An exquisite relic indeed. I won't ask you to elaborate on what you experienced. Keep these priceless treasures safe, for they're yours now. I suddenly feel quite emotional when I look at these artifacts. After all, they are proof that good times never last. The optimistic and prosperous golden age cannot flourish endlessly. Just as progress and advancements are never a guarantee, even the holy city, once viewed by the masses as a beacon of hope, will also eventually succumb to the ravages of time. If the people of that time were to witness the state that we're in right now, they would probably gripe about how we're a bunch of unworthy descendants. At least you're still resisting the black tide. Indeed. The warriors fighting on the front lines as well as all the citizens living in the city. Their hard work is plain to see. I hope that before the black tide descends upon us, there is still an opportunity for me to journey to the world beyond the sky. Anyway, you should take good care of these things. Perhaps they'll be even more valuable a century from now. How long do people live in this goddamn place? Yeah, that's relatable. What the hell? A single cushion catches your attention. Its presence seems clearly out of place with its surroundings. Under your careful observation, you notice that the surface of the cushion is a little strange. Logically, a cushion should be soft inside, but this cushion has something very hard sticking out of it. You decide to... How strange. This requires thorough inspection. After great effort, you finally manage to tear off the cushion's cover as the scrolls fall out. Scroll of Mysterious Rites. Seekers of Wisdom, obey the Codex of Xerxes. Earth's nourishing quintessence in fine writing. Gerios' fertile soil. Spring of Life's blessing in fine writing. Fagosa's sacred filter. Bestowal of Wisdom's inheritance in fine writing. Cersei's tree seed. Offering neath the giant's tree. The Eye of Wisdom will examine your devotion and bestow a reward. It's a simple but strange pattern is drawn on the base of the scroll. An eye formed of branches, staring at a divine statue ensnared in vines. From the content recorded inside, it seems that these are instructions of some kind, for some kind of mystery ceremony, attached with notes made by disciples. This scroll has aroused your curiosity. Though you have experienced all sorts of summoning ceremonies inside Akama, this will be the first you have experienced personally from the beginning. Will you try it? Could I guess. Having made up your mind to carry out the ceremony personally, you will begin to carefully study the contents of the scroll. The ceremony initiation requires 3 types of objects. You notice that something is gilded at the bottom of the scroll. The patterns of the 3 items are embedded in golden stamps. You pick up the scroll and walk a few steps, noticing the light on the surface is constantly changing with your movements. You finally understand what the thing is used for. It's silently telling you that the 3 thermal items are nearby. Perhaps they have been hidden away by the disciples. You may be able to find something if you search carefully.
Seem to be more guests in the Grand Bats lately.
So Fagosa's filter.
In the Grand Bats lately.
Huh. So soil and the seed are nearby. An unremarkable basket woven from plants native to Amphorius. Years of direct sunlight and rain have caused its color to fade. The bottom is so stained with dirt, you can even see faint traces of spiral webs. It looks like it's been abandoned here without an owner all this time. Your trailblazing spirit makes you curious as to whether the thing can still be used, as you decide to rummage through it. You discover 2 things inside the basket: a bag full of dirt and a number of small nut-like objects. Though they may seem like trash to your untrained eye, your sharp intuition alerts you to something. There seems to be a faint light coursing across their surface. Mystical back soil. An unremarkable box. A must-have necessity when it comes to storage. It looks like it could be easily smashed with a baseball bat, a ball bat. However, you are an experienced trailblazer. You understand by now that one must not act recklessly. So, you use your nimble fingers to tear open the box's cover, to find a dusty ball containing an unidentified liquid. Looking at it, you can imagine it must be some kind of drink, as the ball has a symbol of Fagosa on it. Looking at its color, you can see that it's not as clear as regular spring water, and has a suspicious cloudiness to it. However, you also notice something special about it. As it sloshes around, you see small flashes of sparkling starlight. Smells sour. The tree trunk is engraved with the mark of Ceres. As so many years have passed, only a thin layer of original engraving remains, making it hard to notice at first sight. Comparing the location with the scroll's script, you are certain that this is the location for the mysterious ceremony. There is something strange about the dirt beneath you. Perhaps the countless ceremonies performed here have hardened the earth. Bury the offering by the tree roots. As you are hit by a bizarre fluctuation of energy, your head feels a little faint. Wait, really? Could be. The ceremony is a success? You find it hard to believe as you look at the object that has suddenly appeared before you, suspended in midair. A number of voices begin to sound through your ears. Their words sound muffled, as if they have traveled a great distance. Another follower bearing offerings in search of wisdom. You have brought the blessing of the three titans. Joris, the soil that nourishes all living things. Fagosa, the ever-reaching springs that bring life. Seeds of Ceres. Those will absorb all nutrients until they blossom and bear fruit. The golden fruit on the wisdom tree. We stand in his shelter, and you and me. But where is the golden fruit, Ceres? Why must you taunt your loyal disciples like this? Shh, quiet. You must not disrespect the gods. I understand completely. This tree has grown too old. So old. It has come to the end of its life. Where can I get this golden fruit? The voices fall into complete silence, leaving your question unanswered, but you quickly understand what has happened. Long ago, the disciples of Ceres would draw some kind of power from this tree. However, after countless ceremonies, even the tallest tree of the past grows old, and unable to meet the demand of insatiable ceremonies. You have no idea how long it has been, but this ceremony was eventually either abandoned or forgotten, and disciples of Ceres very rarely attempted again. That is, until your arrival. However, the tree no longer has anything to give you. The tree roots push a few items towards you, as if trying to leave them at your feet. As you raise your head to look at the tree, the painted eyes engraved on its trunk seem to be both looking at you and staring off at some broken alien vision. The rotten offerings you gave have also disappeared into thin air, as if they never even existed. Huh. Crazy. And this is the crush to the wall no more than 3 times while in the hand of Zagreus' chamber. Okay. I wonder if there are other hidden achievements for that place. Return to the place where you began trailblazing in the Amphorius. Oh. Okay. Back to the future! Absolute object of memory. Check Janice's steed located. Nakama. Dredging the rivers of time pass. What's that extra thing that appeared in your personal bath chamber? Discover a strange crystal after obtaining the power of remembrance. Oh! Would that... what happened? Pure fiction or everlasting history? Who wrote this story? After reading the first 7 segments of the story, you fall in deep thought. I don't have a maxed out Ting Yun, but I should probably get her. Wait, do I? I think Ting Yun and Gwenifin are the characters I don't have maxed out. Because they're both always on... yeah, she's at 4 or 3. She's at 4. So you go for Ting Yun. Yeah, people keep saying that 4 stars are 0 cost, even at E6, but I don't agree. They are too rare when they're not on rate up. And some of them are never on rate up. Well, we finally finished all of 3.0. Well, voice content anyways. So...
Oh, a visitor. Please let me show you some of our local hospitality.
Alright, time to call it a night. Woo, we got a lot. And now... we have to start planning for FGO. God, what are the voices of everyone? Can my throat even handle it? We'll see. Until then, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!